Hey guys, that's Fawn82 back at you with a new video, and in this one I wanted to do some shout outs. It's been a minute since I've actually shouted out any channels, and I've had the idea in my head that I wanted to do this for a couple weeks now and just haven't gotten the chance, so today I took the time out to do so. The first channel that I wanted to shout out is Picking and Punching, which is a little bit bigger channel. He's really close to 1,000. He may have hit 1,000 by now. But this guy, he does a lot of comic book hunting along with just the regular comic book content, and it's really cool stuff. He's a channel I've watched for a while now, and even though he is a bigger, getting on up there, and he's a little bit bigger of a YouTuber now, he still supports the smaller channels. He still he's given me encouragement, and I know he's out there giving other smaller channels encouragement while he's doing his thing, and I have a lot of respect for that. So I wanted to shout out Picking and Punching. If you haven't already subscribed to him, please do so. He's on YouTube, and really cool channel. The next channel I wanted to shout out is my dude, Jimmy G, Comic Guy. I wanted to shout out Jimmy G, Comic Guy. If you aren't subscribed to him, he's a smaller channel like myself. You know, still trying to grow, and we're still trying to do our thing and get bigger. But he's not the most tech savvy, which I'm not either. I'm learning as I go. But admittedly, he's not that tech savvy, but he makes up for it with humor and just a knowledge of the comic books and just his overall passion. And I enjoy watching Jimmy G. I enjoy Wolf Wolf. I enjoy his whole little thing that he's got going. It's a cool thing. If you haven't checked out Jimmy G, please do so. Jimmy G, Comic Guy on YouTube. Next up, I wanted to bring up the CBC Awards. If you haven't done your nominations on CBC for the CBC Awards, please do so. It's free. It costs nothing. And why wouldn't you want to get your opinion out there? I know I want my voice to be heard. So put your 2 cents in. Go to cbcawards.org. It's really easy. You click a couple of links. It brings you to this form. It's super easy to fill out. Admittedly, I've completed mine. I did mine right away, but I did leave a few blank. And I wanted to be 110% transparent about this, or about everything that I do with my channel. But there were a few that I did leave blank because I felt like I was a little biased towards a certain channel, and I don't want to give a biased vote. I want the right person to win for the right reasons. I want the person that has the most genuine love. I don't want it to be a popularity contest. That is the last thing that I would ever want to see happen with these awards. So I really encourage anyone, all of you guys, to go to cbcawards.org and put in your nominations. Let's nominate the right people. Make sure the right people get nominated, the ones that definitely deserve it. Brian LCS started this, and I want to shout out Brian LCS. He has been really good to me. He's been a pretty good friend to me, and he's been a great supporter of my very small channel. And like I said, he started the CBC Awards. I would imagine it takes a lot of work to do so. So if you've never checked out Brian LCS for some reason, go check out Brian_LCS. Go check out his channel on YouTube. Definitely some good content that he's putting out. I'm loving the Comicbook 411 series of videos that he's putting out, where he talks to different members of the comic book community, including myself. I'm actually on there, so you can check that out. But it's Brian_LCS on YouTube, and cbcawards.org to get in your nominations. The next one I wanted to talk about is someone that I nominated for Best Comic Book Review. This guy recently hit 1,000. He's well exceeded 1,000. And he did it with little to no support, just hard work and consistency, and just giving good comic book reviews. In my opinion, this man gives the most thorough and enjoyable comic book reviews on YouTube. Highly recommend him. It's Indie Comics and Reviews, and it's my comic dad, my comic pops, Lorenzo. He does incredible comic book reviews, super in-depth and entertaining at the same time. I highly recommend you guys check out his channel, Indie Comics and Review. Along with that, also check out one of my comic homies, Circumstances. He doesn't need a shout out from me. He's doing really well on his channel on his own, but he is a supporter of my channel. He's been a friend, which is even more important whenever I've needed advice when it comes to this YouTube stuff or comic book specking or just anything. He's been a good friend to me. So thank you, Marcus. It's Circumstances on YouTube though. Definitely check him out if you haven't. Another shout out I wanted to do, and like I said earlier, I want to be 110% transparent with the comic book community. I always want to be truthful with you guys that watch my channel. This dude, we kind of weren't talking for a little while, but and I honestly don't know what it stemmed from, but I don't know. It's kind of water under the bridge, and I'm glad that that's over with now. But the guy's doing some different things on his channel. He recently switched to not only comic book content, but comic book and video game content, and really cool dude, really cool guy. Like I've always said, I love his accent. But check out Neil Comics and Games on YouTube. Like I said, I don't even know why me and him had a falling out, but I'll be transparent. I'll let you guys know. I never hide anything. I don't have anything to hide. And he was the one person in the comic book community that I felt like that I was kind of at odds with for a little bit, and I wasn't really sure, and still am not really sure to this day why. But we've talked since then. I'm glad it's all over with, because Neil's a really cool dude. But definitely check out his channel. He's doing some cool stuff over there, including video game content now. And I would definitely recommend you checking out Neil's channel. The next shout out I wanted to do, and this is another channel, they don't need a shout out for me. They're doing exceedingly well on their own. But I wanted to shout out my own LCS, Infinity Flux. They provide amazing service to me week after week. And they also, at the same time, you know, they're running the store and doing a great job of it, and just overly achieving it at this. And at the same time, they're doing an awesome YouTube channel by the same name, Infinity Flux, and they are pretty much single-handedly how I stay on top of my comic books, stay on top of my pre-orders for FOC, all the variants, blanks, ratios, all of the stuff that that I'm gonna want. They're responsible for me getting, and I owe them a great deal of appreciation, and definitely wanted to shout out their channel. If you want, if you can only watch one channel to get your comic book info from, I would highly recommend that it be Infinity Flux. But they're that good. And also another channel when it comes to just staying on top of things. When I first got back into the comic book hobby, and I feel like this guy doesn't get shouted out. He doesn't get enough credit. And that's why I added him to this video, even though he's a bigger channel. But Economics and Comics. Dude does such a good job on that channel of just staying on top of things. And letting you know what's going to be, what books are going to be good spec books, and just really he really kept me on top, helped keep me on top when I was first starting off into comics. And definitely I would want to shout out Economics and Comics. He's a really good channel. Mike Spiderslayer from Comic Corner 2.0. I'm in his group on Facebook, and it's the best comic book group, hands down, that I've ever been a part of. But he also has a successful YouTube channel by the same name, Comic Corner 2.0. If you've never checked out Mike's channel, he does everything from reviews to hauls to just everything comic book related, and does some live stuff on Friday nights. And has really provided a high level of entertainment for me and a lot of other people, and definitely deserves praise for sure. So if you've never checked out Comic Corner 2.0, definitely do that. He's supported my channel, and I'm grateful for that. So definitely check out Mike's channel. I wanted to shout out Bumpkins TV. Matt is a comic friend of mine here in Chattanooga. and he's been a good buddy of mine. I see him at Infinity Flux every week when I'm there getting my books, and we cut up, and he looks at what I'm getting, I look at what he's getting. He's a really cool dude, and he puts out some good content on Instagram and YouTube. So definitely check out Bumpkins TV if you never have before. And last but not least, I wanted to shout out, and he told me he actually watched one of my videos before. So he's watched one before. I doubt he ever watches one again, but he's seen my videos before. So if you ever see this, this is a shout out for artist Andy Duggan. I hope that I'm saying your last name right. But he's a very talented artist. He recently did the B cover for Transformer Beast Wars issue 15. And it was an amazing cover, but I commissioned a logo for this YouTube channel from him, and he did the main logo for me, and he did a color variant for me as well. But he does amazing art, and I was very thankful that he agreed to do the logo for me, and it turned out awesome. But yeah, shout out to Andy for sure. And that's all my shout outs for now. If I didn't for some reason mention you, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. It just means you're coming in the next video. But I appreciate you guys for all the support. I appreciate everything that anybody's ever done for my channel. Please like, please subscribe. I got a giveaway coming soon, and a lot more content coming your way. So stay tuned. Until next time, peace.